We begin this evening with a controversial topic, short-term rentals. They can be an attractive stream of income for homeowners and landlords, but they're often blamed for rising housing costs. The Kempsey Gardner Institute says they represent about 2% of all housing in Utah, and demand is growing. We've seen a patchwork of approaches. Last night, Murray voted, for example, to loosen rules around these rentals, while in recent years, Weber County has cracked down. Our Southern Utah correspondent, Cannon Sechrist, looks at how one of the fastest growing regions of Utah is handling the issue now.
Short-term rentals in Washington County are transforming the housing market, and while they create opportunities for property owners and tourism, the impact on local residents struggling with housing costs is hard to ignore.
You know, the draw of short-term rental and the revenue stream that comes with short-term rental, you know, if you can long-term rent your property for $1,500 a month, or you can short-term rent it for $1,500 for a weekend, you know, which one are you going to do?
The trend has increased the cost of housing in Washington County, making it tough on long-term renters like Sabrina.
We moved here from Wyoming, and we were paying $675 for a two-bedroom house, and moving here we have a two-bedroom and we're paying almost $1,300.
For Sabrina, the rising cost of living has made it difficult to settle down in the community.
We're thinking about just leaving St. George, honestly, as it's growing and becoming somewhere that everybody wants to be.
So Washington County has put some policies in place to balance local need with the growing tourism.
We require the homeowner to live there on the property, and we call that owner occupancy. That way, if there's any issues with the short-term rental or the people renting it, the homeowner is there and can deal with those issues immediately.
But not all cities in Washington County enforce the same rules, leaving some communities more vulnerable to the impact of short-term rentals. Walkenhorst says the key to easing the pressure on the housing market is to return to building smaller, more affordable homes.
Back in the 1940s and 50s, after World War II, we built a lot of affordable housing. They were 1,200 to 1,500 square foot homes, and people raised families in them. And I think we really need to try to get back to that.
If you want your voice heard about zoning and short-term rental policies, local officials are encouraging residents to attend community meetings. It's a chance to share your perspective and be a part of the solution. Reporting in Washington County, Cannon Sechrist, ABC4 News.